Obesity. When people think about obesity, they relatively think about being overweight. People don't think about health problems that come along with it, that could be almost death. Extensive amounts of research has gone into America's obesity rates. According to Stanford Health, obesity rates among children in the US have doubled since 1980 and have tripled for adolescents. 15% of children aged 6 to 19 are considered overweight. 6 years old, that's crazy. Over 60% of adults are considered overweight or obese. We start to wonder, how can we stop this unhealthy epidemic? There are different ways to prevent obesity in all different ages. For infants, the longer they breastfeed, the less likely they are to become overweight as they grow into adults. People don't normally think that this could be a cause for being obese, although it is different for obesity in children and adolescents. One of the main problems is kids become overweight is because they are too busy playing on their video games and phones and staying inside and playing on their Xboxes. They are not getting enough physical activity during the day, which can be followed by poor eating choices like being a couch potato. Another major factor can come from their genetics and what type of family they come from and how their family eats and growing up. Many different preventions are easy to do if people stick to it. People can gradually work to improve their weight, but don't just focus on the weight. Little confusing, but people want to focus on changing daily habits and the weight will take care of itself without even realizing it. Kids need to diminish those darn electronics and they cannot quit using. Water, water, water. Water is encouraged rather than drinks with added sugars such as soft drinks, energy drinks, and all of those nasty drinks that kids think are so fun to drink. There are also many strategies for preventing obesity for adults. According to the Mayo Clinic, the average adult needs to eat 5 to 6 servings of fruit and vegetables daily, which also should be for children too. But children don't usually necessarily like those vegetables like carrots and broccoli and Brussels sprouts, so you have to find different ways to be able to get them to eat them. Adults should monitor their weight regularly. People who weigh themselves at least once a week are more successful in keeping excessive pounds off because you're always reminded of how much you weigh. There are also many ways to avoid obesity. There are many anti-obesity initiatives such as Let's Move, created by Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama stressed 5 important steps that will lead to success in preventing obesity for all ages around the world. According to InfoPlease and Michelle Obama, people should improve childhood nutrition through education. It is important to have empowering parents and caregivers through improving nutritional information and food categories, such as letting them know in school, sending them to school with healthy lunches. Parents and children should have access to healthy, affordable food at reasonable prices because those delicious fruits tend to be more expensive. Lastly, but most importantly, always increase physical activity anywhere you go. It could be at school, at home, in the community, whenever you have time, always get that physical activity in. Follow these steps and you'll be successful in prevent obesity. According to Authority Nutrition, protein is the most important macronutrient when it comes to losing all that weight you want to get rid of. It reduces craving by 60%, it boosts metabolism by 80 to 100 calories per day, and help eat up to 441 fewer calories a day. That'd be amazing. There are tremendous amounts of crucial benefits that come along with daily exercise. Some of the most basic exercises will be the most effective for overcoming obesity, and they are stuff that anybody can do. They include walking, running, and swimming. Exercise can also reduce many things. It can reduce inflammation, blood sugar levels, and all other metabolic abnormalities that are associated with the central obesity. People should eat breakfast every day. It will get the person's metabolism going for the rest of the day. Obesity is a leading cause of disease and early death, and it may seem impossible to overcome. But what is it worth trying to see your kid that is obese not being able to do the fun activities that each and every kid around him is being able to do? Just take these short, simple steps and stick to it, and people might have little success right away with what they're doing, but they just need to exercise, 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 and never give up and always push through.